Have you ever wondered why movements that used to feel so easy now feel slower, heavier, and sometimes even make you a little worried? It's not because you're getting weaker. It's not because your body is losing its youth. It's because after age 60, something happens inside your muscles quietly, slowly, and most people have no idea it's happening. Research shows that every year after 60, the body can lose up to 7% of its natural strength if we don't train the right way. This affects how you walk, how you stand up, how you keep your balance, and how independent you feel each day. But the good news is you can reverse it completely. In this video, I'm going to guide you through 5 gentle, safe movements that rebuild strength right inside your home. These are the same exercises that have helped thousands of older adults regain stability, confidence, and the ability to feel in control of their bodies again, even after years of decline. But before we begin, I want you to understand one important thing. You don't need to look at every single demonstration on the screen. Just listen and let this voice guide your movements. When you listen and visualize, your brain and muscles connect more deeply. You move more accurately, more safely, and your mind becomes clearer. And you can replay this section anytime. Repeat it daily. The more you listen, the faster your body learns, and each movement will feel more natural. Before we start the first exercise, I have one small request. Comment your age and where you're watching from. It helps me understand who I'm helping and tailor the content for your stage of life. And who knows, your comment might inspire someone else on their own journey back to strength. If you're ready, stand up, take a gentle breath in, and let's begin with the first movement, a simple exercise that can bring back leg stability and strength in just a few days of practice. Well, begin today's session with a simple, gentle movement that plays a very important role. This exercise helps you stabilize your legs, walk with more confidence, and reduce the risk of falling. Many doctors call it the key that reactivates the sleeping strength in your hips and front thighs. Start by finding a stable support, the edge of a table, the back of a chair, or even a wall. Rest one hand lightly on it. Let the other hand relax by your side. You don't need to grip tightly. Just touching it is enough to help you feel safe and steady. Stand tall. Take a gentle breath in. And as you breathe out, slowly lift your right knee. Very slowly. Every movement today should be unhurried and controlled. Raise your knee only to the height that feels comfortable. You don't need to lift it as high as younger people do. Just lift it enough so you feel a slight engagement in your hips and lower abdomen. When your knee is raised, pause for 1 or 2 seconds. In that small moment, the muscles around your hip are working, building strength, improving balance, and helping you walk more steadily in everyday life. Then lower your leg back down over 3 full seconds. Slow and controlled. This slow lowering is actually the most important part of the exercise. If you move too fast, the muscles won't fully activate, and your brain won't have enough time to register the movement pattern. That's 1 repetition. Repeat this 8 to 10 times on your right leg, then switch to your left leg and do the same. 1 set per side. If you feel good, you can add a second set. But if you're just starting out, even 1 set is excellent. If your leg shakes a little during the exercise, don't worry. That trembling means your muscles are relearning how to work again. It's completely normal. Over time, as your strength improves, the shaking will lessen. Here is a helpful tip. Before lifting your knee, gently press your standing foot into the floor. This activates the muscles around your ankle, calf, and hip, giving you a more stable base. It's especially useful for anyone who feels unsteady on one leg. Another important reminder, keep your shoulders relaxed and your back straight the whole time. Try not to look down at your feet too much. If you prefer, you can look ahead or focus your eyes on a fixed point on the floor to help maintain balance. Just imagine this. If you spend only 2 or 3 minutes a day on this exercise, after 1 week your steps may feel lighter. After 2 weeks, you may feel more stable when changing clothes, turning around, or stepping over a small threshold. And after 1 month, many people say their legs feel younger again. If you're still listening at this moment, it tells me you're taking your health seriously, and I truly appreciate that. If you want to let me know you're still following along, you can leave a comment with the number 1. Just 1 simple number, but it tells me you're committed to this journey. When you're ready, we'll move on to exercise #4, a movement that helps reduce lower back pain and reactivates the glute muscles that everyone over 60 needs. As we work to keep the body healthy after age 60, there's one area that tends to be forgotten: the glutes and the muscles around the hips. When these muscles weaken, the lower back has to work harder. Over time, this leads to stiffness, discomfort, and difficulty standing for long periods or bending forward. The good news is that just one simple movement can begin to change all of that. The glute bridge. To start, find a soft, comfortable surface, a yoga mat, a carpeted floor, or even a firm bed. Lie on your back, bend your knees, and place your feet hip-width apart. Let your arms rest by your sides, palms down, or relaxed, whichever feels natural. Before lifting your hips, there's a small step that makes a big difference. Gently press your lower back into the floor. Just a tiny movement. This step activates your deep core muscles before the exercise begins. When your core and glutes work together, your lower back stays protected. Now take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, gently squeeze your glutes and lift your hips upward. Move slowly. Imagine you're lifting the lower half of your body with a steady, controlled strength. Raise your hips until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. You don't need to lift very high, just enough to feel your glute muscles working. At the top position, hold for 1 to 2 seconds. Feel the slight tension in your lower body. That's the sign your glutes are activating properly. Then, lower your hips back down over 3 to 4 seconds, always slow and controlled. This slow lowering is where much of the benefit happens. That's 1 repetition. You can perform 8 to 12 repetitions for 1 set. If your body feels good, you can do 2 or even 3 sets. But if you're just starting or have lower back issues, 1 set is already an excellent beginning. Here is a small tip that many seniors find very helpful. Before lifting your hips, gently press your heels into the floor. This helps the glutes activate more strongly and makes the movement easier to control. If you feel your hamstrings doing too much work, that's a sign you need to press your heels down a little more firmly. The glute bridge doesn't just ease lower back pain, it also improves posture, walking stability, and your ability to stand up from a seated position. Many people report that after 2 to 3 weeks of consistent practice, their lower back feels lighter, they can rise from a chair more easily, and their steps feel firmer and more confident. If you're still here listening, thank you. Your persistence is exactly what creates real change in the body. When you're ready, well, move on to exercise #3, a movement that truly strengthens the legs and improves your ability to sit down and stand up. Something many people over 60 struggle with. Among all the movements older adults need to maintain, the ability to stand up and sit down is one of the most important. Being able to rise from a chair without assistance and sit down gently without pain is a true marker of strength after age 60. The chair squat is the exercise that restores that ability. Many doctors say this movement can make your legs feel as if they're 10 years younger. Before we begin, prepare a sturdy chair. Not too low, not too high. Stand in front of it, facing away, and position yourself so that when you push your hips back, you will gently touch the edge of the seat. Keep your feet shoulder-width apart or slightly wider, with your toes angled outward a little to give your knees more space. Now, stand tall, relax your shoulders, and take a gentle breath in. As you breathe out, begin the movement by pushing your hips backward first. This is the most important step. Hips move first, knees bend second. If you bend your knees immediately, your knees take too much pressure, and you may feel discomfort or fatigue. Next, slowly lower your body. Take 3 full seconds to descend. 1, 2, 3. Imagine you're about to sit down, but you're not actually going to sit. When your hips lightly touch the chair, pause for a moment. Don't sit completely. This brief pause allows your thighs and glutes to work harder safely. To stand up, press through your heels. As you rise, gently squeeze your glutes to support the movement. Stand up just as slowly as you went down. Another 3 seconds. Controlled, steady, no rushing. That's 1 repetition. Depending on your strength level, you can perform 6 to 10 repetitions. If you're new or recovering, 6 is enough. If your body feels capable, you can complete 2 sets. What matters most is listening to your body. There's no need to force yourself to do more. If your knees or thighs shake a little during the exercise, that's completely normal. Shaking simply means your muscles are turning back on. As long as you move slowly and breathe steadily, the movement will feel easier over time. Here's a helpful tip to improve your form. As you lower down, imagine gently guiding your knees outward, preventing them from collapsing inward. This protects your knee joints and increases the effectiveness of the exercise. Many older adults share that after just 2 weeks of consistent practice, standing up feels lighter, climbing stairs becomes less difficult, and knee discomfort decreases significantly. This is proof that the body, even at an older age, can absolutely change when you give it the chance. If you're still here listening, I want to congratulate you. Your persistence matters. If you'd like to let me know you're still following along with this program, feel free to leave the number 1 in the comments. Just a small number, but it tells me you're still committed to rebuilding your strength. When you're ready, we'll move on to exercise #2, a movement that opens the shoulders, reduces neck tension, improves posture, and helps you stand taller and more confidently. As we move into our 60 seconds and beyond, many people begin to notice rounded shoulders, a tired neck, persistent upper back aches, and a posture that slowly leans forward over time. This isn't a sign of aging weakness, it's the result of years of underused upper back muscles gradually losing strength. The resistance band row is the exercise that helps bring your natural upright posture back and reduces the fatigue you may have accepted for far too long. You don't need any complicated equipment, just a resistance band and a sturdy chair. If you don't have a band, even a long towel can help you begin. What matters most is slow, controlled movement. Sit on the chair. Place both feet firmly on the floor, hip-width apart. Loop the band around the soles of your feet or secure it to a fixed point in front of you. Hold one end of the band in each hand. Sit tall, keep your shoulders relaxed. Simply sitting upright already helps activate your upper back muscles safely and effectively. Now take a breath in. As you exhale, slowly pull your elbows backward. Move gently and with control. Picture yourself trying to pinch a small sheet of paper between your shoulder blades. That feeling of your shoulder blades drawing together tells you the correct muscles are working. Over time, this movement strengthens the area that tends to weaken most with age. Hold that position for 1 to 2 seconds. Then release your arms forward over 3 to 4 seconds. The slow return is what allows your muscles to work deeply while keeping your joints safe. A fast, jerky motion will never be as effective as a slow, controlled one. Perform 8 to 12 repetitions for 1 set. If you feel good, add another set. If you feel tired, 1 set is perfectly fine. Consistency matters far more than quantity. Here's a small tip that dramatically improves the effectiveness of this exercise. When pulling the band, do not let your shoulders lift upward. Keep them low and relaxed. Shrugging your shoulders shifts the work to your neck muscles and may cause more tension, something we definitely want to avoid. If you notice your shoulders rising, simply reset, relax, and try again gently. After 1 to 2 weeks, most people begin to notice real change. The shoulders open up, neck tension decreases. You stand taller even though your height hasn't changed. These subtle improvements make deep breathing easier and help your body feel lighter and more flexible throughout the day. If you're still here listening, I want to give you sincere praise. Not everyone stays patient until this point, but you did. And that tells me you truly care about your health. Before we move on, there's something important I want you to know. The next exercise #, is the most important movement in this entire program. It's the key to protecting your spine, strengthening your core, and reducing your risk of falling at the highest level. Many older adults say it changed the way they walk and how confidently they stand. So please don't miss it. Stay with me just a little longer. The next movement is the foundation that stabilizes every other movement in your body. When done correctly, you'll feel strength spreading from the inside out, as if your entire body is being rebuilt layer by layer. If you're ready to continue, please comment number 5. Well, step into the strongest, most transformative exercise in your routine. Now, we've arrived at the most important exercise in the entire program. This is the movement that helps rebuild the central foundation of your body, what many specialists call the body's natural stability system. When your core is strong, every movement becomes easier. Standing up feels lighter. Twisting doesn't bring fear of pain. Walking becomes steadier. And most importantly, your risk of falling, one of the greatest concerns after age 60, decreases dramatically. The modified plank is a safer, gentler version of the traditional plank, specially adapted for older adults. When done correctly, it activates not only your abdominal muscles, but also your upper back, lower back, hips, and thighs. It's a full-body exercise that requires no complicated equipment. To begin, prepare a mat or any soft surface. Kneel down. Place both elbows on the floor, with your elbows directly under your shoulders. Your forearms stay parallel. You don't need to tense anything, just stay natural and relaxed. Next, slowly slide your knees back a bit until your body forms a straight line from your head to your knees. It doesn't need to be perfectly straight like an athlete's plank. What matters is that you feel stable, without your lower back sagging or arching excessively. Now take a gentle breath in. As you exhale, imagine lightly pulling your belly inward, as if you're trying to button a pair of pants that are just a little too snug. This sensation should be very gentle, not a hard squeeze. If you tighten too much, your body becomes stiff, and the exercise loses the relaxed control that makes it effective. Hold this position, just 10 to 15 seconds for your first attempt. You may feel a slight trembling in your belly or some fatigue in your thighs. That is completely normal. That trembling means your deep stabilizing muscles are waking up, and that is exactly what we want. When the time is up, gently lower your knees and sit back to rest. Take comfortable breaths for 20 to 30 seconds. After that, you can repeat a second or third time, depending on how your body feels. If you're just starting out, even one round is enough to make a real difference. Here is a helpful tip to keep this exercise safe. Maintain a natural neck position by looking down at the floor about one hand length in front of you. Don't tilt your head up, and don't drop it too low. A neutral neck position keeps your spine aligned and reduces pressure on your shoulders and neck. As you practice the modified plank consistently, you'll begin to notice meaningful changes. Your back feels more stable, your hips feel stronger, standing up or bending becomes easier. Everyday movements, stepping over a threshold, reaching for something, turning to the side, all become safer and more controlled. Many older adults say that after 3 weeks of doing this exercise, they feel as if their body is being supported from the inside. That sense of inner strength is incredibly valuable, and you absolutely deserve to feel it. If you're still here with me, I want you to know how much I appreciate you. Your persistence shows that you truly want the best for your health. If you'd like to let me know you've made it to this most important part, you can leave the number 3 inches the comments. Just one number, but it tells me you've come all the way with me. Now that all 5 exercises are complete, we'll move into the final summary. This is where you'll learn how to combine all 5 movements into one complete daily system, and how to feel real, noticeable changes week after week. You've now completed all 5 exercises in today's program. Take a moment to notice your body. Your breath feels lighter, your muscles feel warmer, and most importantly, you've done something wonderful for yourself. Each exercise serves a unique purpose. The knee raise improves balance. The glute bridge eases lower back pain. The chair squat strengthens your legs. The resistance band row opens your shoulders and corrects posture. And the modified plank builds your core strength and protects your spine. When combined, they form a simple yet powerful restoration system for anyone over 60. You don't need long workouts, just consistency daily or every other day. A few minutes of practice can bring noticeable changes week after week, and if you've listened all the way to this point, I am truly proud of you. Your persistence is what creates real transformation. If you'd like to continue this journey with me and join future combined routines, feel free to hit the subscribe button. It ensures you won't miss any new sessions, and it allows us to keep growing stronger together. Thank you for practicing today. I wish you health, strength, and peace in every movement you make.